Okay, we are back for some more Honkai Star Rail now. I've uploaded a few videos on the Archon quest for Genshin 4.0, which I've been thoroughly enjoying, and the exploration, especially underwater and that type of stuff. But yeah, we are here. I don't know what I did there. We are here for Star Rail. If my voice sounds a little bit off, sorry, I'm sick. I even played the quest yesterday, but I'm starting to feel better, but I've slept too much, 10 plus hours, wake up, I just want to don't lie in bed, man. I don't want to sit there, I'm bored, and this just released, and 4.0 just released, and yeah, I'm feeling well enough to sit and do them. I'm excited for them, so don't worry about that. If there's any coughing or anything like that, I'll just cut it out. But let's get to version 1.3 special program, which I'm really excited for, and this time, compared to the previous two special programs, or compared to the previous special program, I will actually be summoning for someone. But it's going to be, actually, I haven't decided 100% yet. It's going to be very difficult to decide between Imbibitor Lunae and Xuan, because I want them both, because Danhang just looks too cool, and yeah. Anyway, let me not take up much more of your time. Let me just double check. I promise I feel well enough to sit and watch this. Like I said as well, I'm too excited as well, especially with Genshin 4.0 and this, and I've slept so much, I can't just lie in bed and do nothing. I've slept for 10 plus hours. I do feel better now that I'm up and moving around. Interstellar Peace Corporation? Well, then it is Albert who does these. Hi!
It's fortunate
Sorry, my mouse cursors in the way.
My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself.
Oh, Sushang.
The show is about to
Oh
start.
no.
Make sure you remember these words.
Whoa, how strict.
Hi,
Hey,
Cloud
Danhang.
Quintet.
iCloud Quintet? Oh, here's the trailer. Ooh.
We honor those who have passed on.
Oh, after the whole ordeal.
We place items of the dead onto stars.
What about Ting Yun?
And send them out to sail between the stars.
Surely. She's okay,
Shine
right?
bright
The real
among
Ting Yun.
them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate.
I do like Xuan. I really do.
I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
I like her design a lot. Ooh.
All things in this world.
And I've seen her attacks, holy crap. And then it's gonna be so difficult to decide who to summon for. Because his attacks is so cool as well. Damn.
As you can see, we added a
Hi,
few things to
good
the
time.
simulated universe.
Screwlin.
Stay the
New
night.
simulated universe stuff
Some
already.
big
Again.
achievements.
Ooh. Got a new curious.
Call it Stimulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
Oh, that's the swarm disaster. Interesting. Look at that thing. There's Lynx. Also one of the new characters. Gonna be a healer apparently. Nice. Ooh, that's a cool trailer. Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins. Pretty damn cool. And we get our first code already. Okay. That was cool. I'm gonna skip this ahead. I'll have them in the description, all that stuff anyway. Take it away, Albert. We go with Albert again.
Good morning, good
Give it to us.
afternoon, and you know
Why
the rest.
Sushang?
Welcome
with
to the
it?
version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins.
I thought Lynx would have been
special
here.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Xuan.
What's
It's-
up,
it's
guys?
Fushuen,
I'm
yeah.
Angelica Napanani, and I voice Sushang.
Hey
Sushang.
Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Liang, and I voice Danhang.
Welcome, welcome, and
Dan
welcome
here in its
again.
Imbibitor Lunae form, obviously.
I gotta say,
Well, I'm always excited for story updates.
Look how pretty
but
Fushuen
that last
is
segment caught my eye
in the
too.
picture at the
the
back there.
Swarm disaster?
the simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in
Nice.
version 1.3.
More permanent content.
That's for later in the program. First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war.
Already?
First
So
on
quickly.
the list, and finally revealing his true power,
Imbibitor Lunae.
we have Danhang,
Nice.
Imbibitor Lunae.
Imbibitor Lunae. I mean, we've already seen all the attacks and everything, so in game actually. We got to play with him in the latest Trailblaze quest. His attacks are so cool, man. Way too cool. Look at that. His ultimate. We didn't get to see his ultimate though.
Whoa, okay.
And look
So
at that
March
splash. Oh
wasn't bluffing.
my
Dan Heng does have
gosh.
secret strength.
Imaginary destruction.
Why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Let's not forget he did get impaled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble
True.
staying alive.
Very true.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well,
to answer that question,
we sort of know
we gotta
anyway.
talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation,
Yeah,
Dan Feng,
exactly.
a member of the High Cloud.
We know this from the previous
That's
quest.
right. The person
And
they're referring to
reincarnation.
here isn't Dan Heng, but Dan Feng.
Yeah.
A guy in the law of who would risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that?
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert?
Oh yeah. Pretty
I never
obvious.
knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time.
Oh really?
The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. Use an
Wow.
exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate.
You have it.
Which is why Dan Heng is alive and well today.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
It is crazy,
but
actually.
Why would
Let's take a look at how secret strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
Oh. Your
As an
proper
imaginary
explanation.
type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lunae's specialty, is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array
Yeah, level
of
1, level 2,
powerful
and level 3.
abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lunae's basic
But
attack,
thanks to passive,
Beneficent Lotus, up
you don't
to
have to spend
3
them, right?
times in
After you use ult or
succession.
something.
Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively.
Level 3
Hits
looks
per action
so
and
cool.
damage dealt increase
Oh.
with each enhancement. Additionally,
In Imbibitor Lunae's talent, Righteous Heart, amplifies
Look at the
damage
idle
he
there before he's about
deals
to
as the number of hits per
before
action
he
in the
attacks.
current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is going to be pretty important for Imbibitor Lunae's
There's something that'll
allies.
help with
hold
that.
that
In his
thought.
kit.
When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunae deals imaginary damage to
Ooh,
a single
that looks
target
so
and
cool.
adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
There it is.
Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunae's skill point consumption.
He's probably gonna want some energy
Secret
recharge as well.
strength Dan Heng is kind of
If
a
you want to
one-man
spam
band.
his skill more.
But that's not all. Imbibitor Lunae's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadraken,
Ooh.
allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for
What
a
the
set time.
hell?
In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunae to lunge forwards a set distance and strike
Oh,
all
it has one
enemies he
stack.
comes into contact with.
Cool.
Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lunae to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
That's one step.
Such is the frightful power of the High Elder.
Sure. Okay.
The Master Diviner, Lady
There we go.
Xuan.
Who I think I might be summoning for at the end of the day. Because of Mono Quantum. If Lynx is on her banner, then it's gonna be perfect. Because that Mono Quantum team is gonna be crazy with Silverwolf because she'll only be applying quantum weakness to the enemy. That's what's gonna make the team so strong. And like Xuan and Lynx, like, look at the ult. I mean, look at this. That is by far the best ult in the game. Holy crap. Like Xuan is preservation and then
Lynx
Lynx
with the Trailblazers
harmony.
was pretty impressive.
From high above,
Not harmony,
amid a
abundance.
hail of bullets came the
So
word.
there's our
Your
tank and our
every
healer
move has
for that
been
team.
foreseen.
By
Wow.
the Omniscia.
That's the cutscene.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet
I mean, look at her
deflection
design.
game is on point. But,
Omniscia on Fu Xuan's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. While the Omniscia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Really?
Well, with great power,
Don't-
you know the rest.
Don't. Bubble
I
tea.
heard she drinks like 10 cups of Immortal's Delight a day.
Damn.
It's time to take
right.
a look at how the Master Diviner showcases
Oh,
her
this is so
abilities
cool.
on the battlefield. Fu Xuan
I've seen some
is
of
a
this.
quantum-type character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for
It
defense,
doesn't.
Fu Xuan takes
Damage
a different
mitigation.
road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies. When the
Damage
Matrix of
mitigation.
Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Xuan's talent
Even
offers a
supporting.
variety of effects. Firstly, Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team.
There you go.
Secondly, when Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers
That looks
a set
so cool.
percentage of HP.
POV, you're Xuan's enemy.
Damn.
Why are my attacks
I think if you have lots of energy recharge, it's going to be difficult for her to
That's
die.
not all. Xuan's ultimate deals
Because
quantum damage to
when
all
she ults, she
enemies,
gets
but
more
it also
stacks.
increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I
Ooh,
almost forgot
so
to
good.
mention, Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration.
Ah.
During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy
Oh,
attacks,
okay.
thereby preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her technique
Really not
also
that difficult.
activates the Matrix
Rocket
of
hit.
Prescience automatically at the start of the next
Oh,
battle.
okay.
That's our
Nice.
master
Have that
device.
already.
Reliable and determined. No wonder she's got her.
So like I
sights
said,
on
if you can
the
alt the
general
whole, if you can alt a
Her
lot, then you
style's
can
very
have that other
different
passive the
in
whole
ways,
time where you.
but being a defensive
when you regain your
backbone for
health
her
back,
team is
which makes it
equally
difficult to kill.
respectable. And you won't find a guard
I'm
playing
assuming.
chess on the job either.
I didn't say it.
Moving swiftly on to our final character. It's
Let's begin with
time
Lynx.
we introduced a young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
Another Landau. She looks cute. Her little outfit as well. No way, she's always trapped. Well, it's Bella Box, so that's why the outfit's like that. Even a pickaxe. A happy camper. We're gonna have our tank and our healer to fulfill that
Surname
mono quantum
ring a
team.
bell?
That's gorgeous as well.
You got
Oh, you can
it.
see where she's camping
She's
out.
the
So
younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
You know, is it just me, or should everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the Eternal Freeze.
exactly.
Like,
Oh, so
She's out
Lynx's winter
exploring. She's
gear is for
camping.
venturing outside the city, right?
Aurora is described by her
Oh,
teachers.
look at the
heroic
little
tales
picture
of the
frame she has
Landau
inside there
family.
with
All of
I'm
us
assuming
pertains
Serval
to
and
the world beyond
um,
the city walls.
Pippa.
What the Belabagians
That's
call
so cute.
the snow plains.
And also with the
Compared
cat
to their
ears on
citrus
it.
enthusiasm and
Whatever the
brother
ears are.
seriousness.
She's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
Kawaii.
Now she may be small, but she packs a punch.
Oh yeah.
Let's dive right in and see just how powerful this Snow Plains Explorer really is.
Hopefully she's on Fushang's banner. If she's on Fushang's banner, then I'm summoning on that banner.
Following the
So I can
path
get
of
both.
abundance, who provides a variety
As
of
much as I
things
want
for
in
the team.
Imbibitor
Her
Lunae.
skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns,
Survival response.
boosting their max HP. If an
Ah.
ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Ooh.
Ah,
Look at that on
increased
Fushang.
enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin.
Yeah, fish.
Can't say that I blame them.
Mama, that looks like fermented herring. Ooh, it's my favorite. You guys
Okay.
want to try some?
Of course, an
No,
owl.
no, I'm good.
No.
Ugh.
Forget about the contents of the tin. This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit
Yeah.
is kind of genius.
That is genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This
The
one
ult's just
looks
probably
safe for consumption.
He might heal.
Lynx's ultimate restores health to and dispels one debuff from each ally.
Debuff as well.
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to
Energy
swallow.
recharge?
Huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? No?
You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent.
Oh.
It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number
Ah.
of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response.
That's almost like
Similarly, restore a set
Bailu's
amount of HP to
talent,
characters
sort
with
of.
survival response.
As soon as I get hit, they heal up a bit.
Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a
Nice.
reliable healer.
Yeah,
That's our
full-out
little
healer.
Snow Plains Explorer.
And dispels one
we
debuff.
can all breathe a little easier.
She's really good for that
with her
mono
on the
quantum. Dude,
team.
I'm actually excited for that mono quantum team.
Well, that concludes
Please
our
tell me
new
she's on Fushang's
character
banner.
introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp
Light cone.
in version 1.3.
I wish I had
To get
enough to
started,
go for
How about a path of destruction?
Full-Switch light cone as well, but I
brighter than
doubt.
the sun?
Yeah.
I might have enough. Just barely get her
If
anyway.
there is, we should tell Imbibitor Lunae about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey,
Okay,
come on.
sure.
He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains.
Oh my, okay. Okay. Easy there.
Fair point. Now, on to a path of preservation light
Ooh.
cone.
Poor
That
girl.
looks
Everything changed
gorgeous.
in an instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer? yeah.
I wish I could get the light cone as well.
Now, during the first phase of version 1.3, in the
She's gonna be
character
on.
warp,
She's gonna be on Xuan's banner. That's
Trailblazers
perfect.
can obtain the limited 5-star character Dan Heng and Imbibitor Lunae.
And I don't need more Astars
In the
anyway.
corresponding
My
light
Asta is
cone event
E6.
warp, the drop rate of
When I
the
was summoning for
5-star light
Silverwolf.
cone, brighter
Was
than
for
the
Silverwolf, I
sun,
think so,
will
yeah.
be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3,
There we go,
character
Lynx.
warp, foreseen,
Get some
foreknown,
Pela dupes
foretold.
and a hook, I guess.
Trailblazers
I'm
can
not gonna
obtain
use
the
hook, but
limited
yeah.
5-star character
get some
Xuan, not
Lynx
to
dupes,
mention the
hopefully
4-star
along the way
character
before
Lynx
getting
will
full Xuan as
also
well.
be joining the
Perfect.
warp.
I'm summoning on this.
During the corresponding light
decided.
cone event warp,
I know
the
who I'm
drop
summoning
rate of
for.
the 5-star light cone
As much as I want
already shut
Dan
our
Heng as well.
eyes. More exciting updates
Vince?
are right around the corner.
Well, I can actually not wait. I've been itching. It's time to summon again.
In the preceding story, and thanks
Do
to
we
the
do get a new
collaborative
Trailblaze
efforts
mission
of
as well?
anyone
Okay.
with Dan Heng, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved.
Clean up
And
effort
yet,
well.
as the dust settles, easing the fears
How
of
good will this
resistance
Trailblaze mission be?
becomes a new
Okay,
priority.
because the previous one was
Rightly
amazing.
so.
This just looks like
Helping
an
people get back
aftermath.
to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
Well, he us
In version
leaving.
1.3,
After
the
cleaning up.
Trailblaze mission obsequies performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts.
Okay.
We'll also be
Here we
seeing
go.
the likes of 4 new companion missions. The Dragon Returns
Oh,
Home,
March 7th?
Total Recall, Farther
about
Than the
Sushang?
Snow Plains, and Mohashle.
In The Dragon Returns Home, we find Dan Heng in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with
Okay.
the current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady
Really?
Bailu.
Meanwhile, in Total
Did he say
Recall,
Bailu?
Current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady Bailu.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Ooh,
Farther
that's
Than the Snow
exciting.
Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau family. Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help.
Oh, cool.
They
We can have
decide to
Ultimate
seek
Involved.
the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
Sure.
And last but not least,
And Luca too.
Mohashle. Wildfire
Hi-
member and Fight Club
Actually-
reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He
Oh, he's
wastes
going
no
back to
time in
fight.
inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help
And
him complete
Zila as
a
well.
special
Wow.
bout of training.
Ooh,
These
nice
story
cinematic
missions
read there,
sound
Albert.
exciting.
Fucking
Answer a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's what I like
Why
about
is
these
Bailu the
companion
current
missions.
Vidyadhara?
In our next segment,
Ooh.
we'll be talking version 1.
Please Sushang, that's why she's here. Okay.
Sanctum's
Please Sushang.
was once a hub of commerce.
I mean, I only have an E0. E1 is good, right? Because it just doesn't use a skill point when the shield is broken. The enemy shield is broken.
And now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the
And I love it.
livelihood,
More Sushang involved in the
people
stuff as well. I love
sense
Sushang.
danger,
Okay, back there.
striving to breathe new life into old trades.
Here's Bailu.
In the
Alley District.
Uh-oh.
By arranging
food
cargo
stalking.
shipments and planning logistics
Whoa.
routes, Trailblazers can accumulate funds.
We're playing Legos.
These funds can be used to progressively
roots.
revamp the urban landscape of Aram
Interesting.
Alley,
At the
helping
very
it
least.
return to its former glory.
By achieving
see how that plays
goals
out.
in this limited time event, players can earn self-modeling resin,
That is
tracks
still
of
brilliant.
Destiny,
I wouldn't mind
stellar
any of that.
Jade, and 4-star character Sushang.
Brilliant.
Following this limited time event, Oramali will remain in the game as a permanent mode.
Ah.
This mode
Just like the
includes
museum.
rewards such as the Oramali themed phone wallpaper,
Summons.
Ingenium Dreams.
What?
What's that?
That's something we haven't seen before.
Phone
That's
wallpaper?
right. Full
How does that work?
wallpapers are a new feature being added to version
It's just a background.
1.3. Trailblazers can
Sure.
browse and replace their wallpapers using the in-game mode.
Now, use this brilliant idea. Implement a friendship system with the characters. I don't remember if there is. Honestly. I don't even remember that. And then, just like in Genshin, like get a special background for your phone.
All right, folks.
Here we go.
It's time
More
to talk
self-modeling
about a
resin
big update
and
to the
summons.
simulated universe.
Ah, finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
More permanent content.
They call it simulated
Oh,
universe.
so it's not Hurt and
the
just Xuan,
Swarm
Ruan Mei,
Disaster.
and Stefan Lloyd
They
as well.
completed a broad spectrum of structural renovations purely to investigate
Huh.
the fall of an eon.
The swarm disaster. The eon of propagation.
That's the
Propagation.
one.
Interesting.
Are they gonna add that as a
What
part?
motivated Hurt?
In simulated universe,
Ooh.
the swarm disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format
Oh.
similar to a chessboard.
Interesting.
Trailblazers will need
That's
to
that's
navigate
different
through
already.
randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of
What the
simulation.
hell is going on
I'm
over
assuming
here?
these geniuses
Why
have
is it
more
all the
in mind than
trotters?
simply maneuvering around a grid.
Right you are.
So it's just not normal
More in mind
fighting.
than sim-
Because over here we're just like catching trotters.
Simply maneuvering
Huh.
around a grid.
Right
Okay,
you
they're keeping
are.
it fresh.
In order to simulate the experiences of
There's
different
propagation.
Pathfinders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Okay.
Die as in
Sure.
singular for dice.
Nice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the
Huh.
communing device to roll the
I mean, I've seen this sort of layout on
This
other
will
games
generate
before,
special effects for the
in
current
dungeons
turn.
and stuff like that. But
These
yeah,
special
interesting.
effects might provide our team with powerful buffs.
I guess it keeps it a little bit.
or
It
alter the
keeps it
chessboard in
fresh.
some way,
It's not
or
just normal
even
simulated
create
universe,
further variables
which is
for
great.
subsequent actions.
And it's permanent content.
The chessboard and grids are super
I'm assuming.
crucial. The true intent of the geniuses is to
Why wouldn't
delve
it be?
into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator and Sectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during
Ooh.
these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
Fools
Do
wasp.
these
What
simulations
does that do?
really
And different responses
All blessings in possession are swapped to random blessings with the enhancement levels retained. You just swap?
will lead to different
Huh.
outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most
Fair
powerful
enough.
truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
Sure. Oh, that looks familiar. That's like when we.
Exceptional. Undeniably
That's when
a
we got the
genius.
Path of
Madam
Preservation.
Herta has also developed
story.
a path space
When he
for
pulled
the
out the sword.
express purpose of enhancing
Whatever
the
that thing is.
resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy,
Oh.
leading you closer to
Each
the
different
eons.
path can.
And
Interesting.
what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll
Rewards.
be able to unlock
Okay.
specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the
We
corresponding
interacted with
eon,
Ruan Mei as well.
thereby
Ooh,
uncovering
Hena.
their part
Order.
in the swarm disaster.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or
Yeah.
disastery enough
So
to
we
me.
and that shows the enemies.
Say no more.
Yeah, look at that thing.
In the final
Ugh,
domain
bugs.
of the third plane of each
Ooh,
exploration,
look at that thing.
Trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy, the Swarm True Sting.
The hell?
True Stings have the ability to divide
boy.
and create more swarms. If not dealt with
Weak to
promptly,
quantum,
the entire
over.
battlefield will eventually
It's
be
over.
overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarmy?
Oh.
Suitably disastery?
Yeah, okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Finally, Upon
Yeah,
clearing
propagation is
the
added to
simulated
normal
universe,
simulated universe
the
too.
Swarm
Nice.
disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked
Ooh.
within the simulated universe.
Hey, what a roller coaster. That's a big
Metamorphosis.
update, all right.
The Swarm disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling
Ooh.
resins.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really
I like those things.
2 up for grabs?
I just wish you had more control over the substats, but it already helps out if you're really missing a piece.
You better believe it. And I highly encourage Trailblazers to give it a go.
Nice.
Next up is the Space Station Task Force
That's
event.
cool.
Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist
How
the
long are
help
they gonna be
of a
reviving the
task
space
force
station?
with special missions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you,
Elementary.
Trailblazers.
Yeah, Watson.
During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments,
Oh, it's like,
you'll
yeah,
be
it's
able to
assignments.
earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
Ooh.
And as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3 will also see
Planar
the
Fissure
return of the
again?
Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty events.
Sure, just do it every single patch. I don't
During their
mind.
respective events, successfully challenging the
Calyx's
simulated
too.
universe and Calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Let's just do it every single patch. Why not?
At the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new Stagnant Shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape
Yeah, one
of
for Xuan and one
Abomination.
for Lunae.
The
Yeah.
former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material required for Dan Heng and Imbibitor Lunae.
Yeah.
The latter will drop Nail of
Xuan.
the Ape, Ascension material
Finding
required
the ape again?
for Xuan.
Whoa, all that too?
Oh, and I'm not
Nice.
done with you yet.
What else?
Version 1.3 system updates are just
System
as momentous.
updates.
First off, after the version 1.3
I saw this.
update,
This is freaking brilliant. We all okay. Yes, sure. I know. They said what like at the start of Genshin, this happened as well, right? When it went up from 120 to 160. I think that's what it was, right? I've been playing since day one, but that's a long time ago. I think it went up from 120 to 160. So, but it started already. We started off at 180, and now it's going up to 240. And there's going to be reserve Trailblaze power too. So if there's anything that some of that spills over, you know, if it's capped, it'll go into the reserves. Honkai Impact 3 has a system too. I just wish Genshin, we need a cap increase.
Trailblaze power
This is going to
cap.
240. You can't say it's because there's more stuff to fight and farm in here and stuff like that. Like I saw someone read it, they actually made the comparison. So, dude, I wish Genshin as
will
well.
be
Please.
raised from
We've been needing
180
an
to
increase
240.
for a long time.
Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted
That's
into
brilliant.
reserved Trailblaze power.
How much can the reserve store?
So in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
That's great.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include
Sure.
being able to sort your friends.
Sort
And
them.
Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings.
Brilliant.
Icing on the cake.
On the pom-pom and March 7th emoji.
We get our stickers, yeah.
Nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite.
That almost looks like the WhatsApp sign she's holding there. Which is
And
awesome.
of course, we have the crowd favorite. Gift of Odyssey chicken reward.
Logging
Again,
in for 7 days gets you 10 warps. It might just be your lucky break.
this is like the third or fourth patch in a row. Third patch in a row.
Cool aside,
Are they gonna do this every single patch? That's brilliant.
Last but not least, Honkai
Gamescom?
Star Rail will
Yeah,
also
like
be
the
a
outfits.
part of
You
this
found those
year's
outfits.
Gamescom. What surprising updates await us? Watch this
This is-
space, Trailblazers.
So there's more. They're gonna reveal more at Gamescom.
Let's roll out today's final redemption code.
Sure. That was good. That's great, if you ask me. Wow. This update has been
All
brilliant.
good things must come to an end. And so must today's special program.
Yes,
Any
I'm ready
thoughts
to
or
summon for
feelings from our
Fusue
guests?
and Lynx.
What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters.
Yeah.
Dan Heng, Imbibitor
Well,
Lunae,
the content's
Xuan,
amazing
and
too.
Lynx are all special in their own way.
But this
I
time,
just
because
hope
I'm
I get
summoning this
lucky
time
with
as well.
the dwarves.
So,
And as for me, I'm super excited about the simulated universe update.
yeah.
The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, since you guys covered the obvious, I'll go for something a little different.
Sure.
I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I love
Well,
the
the
Trailblaze
Trailblaze
power
power.
and the new reserve Trailblaze power
240.
feature. They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the experience.
Oh, totally.
And reserve Trailblaze
And I'm
power.
sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling. Well,
I like to hear
that's
that.
it
That's
for
what we
the
all want to
Honkai
hear.
Star Rail version 1.3 special program. As always, thanks again to all
good.
you Trailblazers for
It's always a
tuning
great time
in.
watching
May our
these.
paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Catch you later.
See you next time.
Bubble tea, bubble tea,
Bubble tea?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop the fun right there. Is that all? Is that all? Yeah. Well, that's pretty damn good. So, I won't take up much more of your time because I'm not going to be Captain Obvious here. The permanent content, which, yeah, new simulated universe, which looks like permanent content. The event looks okay. I don't know. I'm not sure about it yet. But yeah, we're playing Lego. We planning out routes. That's fine. There's more the double planar fissure again and double calyx this time. The companion missions look really interesting this time, especially Dan Heng's and March 7th too. Trying to find out more about her past. New characters: Imbibitor Lunae, Xuan, Lynx. So I've definitely made up my mind. I am going for Lynx. Yes, two, but going for Xuan because Lynx is on her banner too. And with those two, I can complete the monoquantum because I have Zele and Silverwolf, and that team is going to be crazy strong. Because now we have all our roles in there. We have our DPS Zele, we have our buffer and debuffer. Let's just rather say debuffer, right? But yeah, the support. We have our debuffer Silverwolf, and we have our buffer/tank Xuan, because she buffs as well, not just tanks, and our healer Lynx. That's all the roles. And Silverwolf is gonna implant quantum weakness every single time because it's a full quantum team, which is great, which we didn't have before. Yeah, and I mean you can still do it as well. It's like missing Zele. It's a shame. It's not like that team is going to be crazy strong, but it's not super accessible because you need Zele and Silverwolf, or at least one of those two. But then again, it wouldn't be a smart idea running Zele and Xingque in the same team. But if you have Xingque and you have Silverwolf, then at least you have your DPS, even though she's not as good as Zele. But yeah, Zele, Silverwolf, Xuan, and Lynx. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for that. So yeah. And I have lots of resources saved up, so I can level them up. Level up them both immediately. I think I have like barely enough to be able to get Xuan. If I do get super lucky, then I'll be trying for the light gun as well. But it depends also how many Lynxes I get. Like I would also love to get Xuan early, but I also just want to get a Lynx first before bailing out of the banner. But if we get super lucky, I'm going for the weapon as well. The light gun. I don't know, we'll see how good other preservation light cones are on her, but like I said, the Trailblaze power increase is insane. Genshin did have that from 120 to 160, but like I don't think like in this case it like justifies where the amount we have now in Star Rail and the reserve amount with everything we have to do in Genshin. There's just so much as well. Like we need another increase in Genshin because there's not enough to do everything. Like I would just wish you can do more. Like I just wanted to make it the same, make it 240, and make it take 24 hours to gain, and put the reserve thing in as well. Why can't you do that? I would, and no, I love Genshin. I'm not hating on Genshin. I just wish, because that's something we've needed for the longest time. But anyway, it looks great. I'm really excited. These updates, another free 10 summons too, free Sushang, another free character. a bunch of self-modeling resin as well. Xuan's probably going to be in the second, Xuan's second half. So damn, I have to wait for the entire Imbibitor Lunae banner and resist summoning him to wait for Xuan. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned, because as soon as the patch drops, well, I won't be summoning. I'll be doing the Trailblaze quest, but then after that, as soon as Xuan arrives, then I'll be summoning for her and Lynx. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.